Hey, what's up guys, Lord Civic here, and today we're going to be unboxing my new Blackwell RTX 5090. I was able to get my hands on the ASUS Astral Edition, which is the exact one that I wanted to get. Very expensive. I'll tell you exactly where I got it and how I got it and how difficult it was to get it. Definitely the most tricky GPU release I have ever had the dishonor of taking part in. Oh my gosh, this was difficult. And if you guys have been trying to get your hands on one, you already know it is not easy. It's been more than a month since the release now, and it only took me 12 days to get my 4090, but it took me almost an entire month, I think, at the point. Today's March 3rd, so regardless, a long time. Before I start this video and do the unboxing and different stuff like that, I just wanted to say you guys can expect to see some gameplay on the A985L, PG32 UCDM, G9 OLED, and then also I'm looking at getting my hands on that new LG 5K 2K monitor. I don't know when it's supposed to be coming to US, but it's supposed to have a resolution of 5120 by 2160, which, if you do the multiplication, is 11 million, or I think a little bit more than 11 million pixels, which is just but that monitor sounds and looks absolutely amazing. Regardless, like always, please make sure to hit that like, subscribe button. And there's anything that you'd like to know about this GPU, overclock usage, specific games you'd like to see, any questions, whatever at all, feel free to put them in the comment section below. And please make sure, again, to hit that subscribe button. And saying that, let's hop right in. Okay guys, let's get right into it. I am super excited to play some Marvel Rivals, Monster Hunter Wild, and then also some Avowed with this thing, in addition to so many other games or whatever. And I have been just itching to get my hands on this. I don't know if I said it in the beginning of the video, but the Astral 5090 was actually the #1 card that I wanted to get my hands on. Give me a second, I'm trying to figure out which the best way to open it, because like it has a little tape circle thing, so it's looking like it might just be better to pick it with my nails instead of using a knife to grab it. So I actually end up getting my card from Newegg. I got one of the bundles, which you might be saying, oh, Lord Civic, you spent, what was it, $6,900 or $6,800 on a bundle? Hell no. They made cheaper bundles, and yes, I did spend a pretty penny. I won't tell you guys exactly how much, but regardless, I was able to finally get my hands on one, and my God, let me tell you this, even getting one of the bundles, like, people be like, okay, yeah, Newegg is being scummy, which they really are, selling off, like, old merchandise and different stuff like that nobody wants. Honestly, I can't really hate with the QD OLED bundles because it makes sense. That's a newer product. People will actually use it and different stuff like that. But bundling, like, this card with, say, the Intel motherboard, which Newegg, and everybody knows that not everybody is going to be going with, Intel's new 285K or whatever. Everybody wants the 9800X3D, and it was honestly to the point where I actually got one. I actually have an ASUS ROG Hero AM5 motherboard ready, and then I learned, which I guess I should have done more research prior to it, but I learned that the 13900K actually performs better when it comes to productivity than the 9800 3XD. And even though the 9800 3XD AMD CPU works better in games that's at lower resolutions that are more CPU dependent, say, rather than 4K, where the difference could be like maybe 1 or 2 or maybe even 5 FPS at most. I also even saw in some games, like I believe it was Baldur's Gate 3, the 13900K actually performs better than the 9800X 3D. I still get the motherboard because I'm looking at possibly getting the 9950X 3D. I'm going to look at the benchmarks and see what it does and different stuff like that. Okay, so really cool box or whatever so far. It's very minimalistic, I will say, like literally on this interior box. All it says is ROG. Then there's the ASUS logo right there. And then it says, it's not English, but I don't know, PAP 20. I don't know what that is saying or whatever. But let's open it up right here. Give you guys a nice little look at it. First and foremost, I've been in all the Discords. I even tried out a bot trial. I did not realize how complex of a process it is and how many multiple accounts you have to set up and different stuff like that. I just ducked out of that. I just got it from a simple like Discord that I had used. But I was in every Twitter thread, every Reddit thread, everything. Sorry. Kind of excited to just see it myself. this is this box or whatever. Here is dun, dun, ba, bum, ba, da, dum. Oh, sorry, Jurassic Park. I am tired, dude. Honestly, okay, this is the card itself. This is in the plastic or whatever. I have really, like, it was getting into my psyche, man. I'm not getting into this card. I was waking up every morning trying to get the ASUS drops, trying to get Newegg drops. Amazon was just impossible because, oh my gosh, this card is heavy. Oh my gosh, this card is big. Wow, that is, it's like you gotta cradle it. What the hell? Okay. But yeah, no, Amazon was impossible because bots were snatching it up on there automatically. The thing is, like, I mean, you can get mad at these companies for not, like, making tech to counter the bots and different stuff like that, but if they do that, they have to spend more money. And then also, in addition, money is just money to them. They don't care about us. We are just, like, we mean nothing. Like, I mean, it's really sick to think, and it's, like, dystopian, cyberpunk, or whatever, but, like, legitimately, these companies do not care. They just want the money. They don't care if the consumers get it, and what Newegg is doing with the raffles are nice, but, like, realistically, how are you gonna, I don't know if I'm, yeah. How are you gonna realistically, like, say, okay, yeah, let's sell it to a whole bunch of people, but we can make a whole bunch of money by selling off this product that we're never gonna sell? And it's like, I get it, and then I don't get it, and as a consumer, it's like, it sucks, but, oh my goodness, okay. It's like, wow. Wowzers. Yo, look at this thing. Here, let me bring it around. This is a chunky boy. Wow. Here, look at this. That is just absolutely gorgeous. There's so much tape everywhere, like tape on top of the thing, and then on the back right here. And it's like, it's a very heavy card. And here's the fourth fan, which I think is like such a cool design. I've heard it has like, some people have gotten coil whine or kind of loud from their cards. Really hoping that mine doesn't suffer from that same issue. But this card is absolutely gorgeous. And right now I have the ASUS, it's not the Hyperion. I forgot what my case is called, but it's one of the Neon Genesis ones. And it's a gorgeous case. And I wanted to get the Lee & Lee EVO XL case, so I can, like, you know, have my fan like turned outwards so I can see the fans, because the fans are the coolest aesthetic part of this whole thing. And when it lights up, it's all really freaking cool. But like currently right now, I'm gonna have to have it, what is it, turned either this way or, yeah, probably this way in my current case, because that's just all it's capable of or whatever. I'm going to stick it back right in here, and we're gonna move over to my desk right now, and we're gonna put the GPU right into the case. Alright guys, so the GPU is in my case, and my god, it looks absolutely gorgeous even from the side. Honestly, I'm really wanting to get a case now that showcases, that has a vertical bracket that allows the fans to, all three fans to point out. Maybe my case has something like that, I haven't even checked, but I will make sure to do that, because this, even at the side, this thing is super aesthetically pleasing. First thing I checked after I put in the GPU in the computer and booted it on is I do have 176 out of 680 ROPs, or ROPs, however you pronounce it. So we're all good on that. I've seen online that some people have been getting cards without it, even though it's been a minor amount of people. It's still, you know, something to be wary of, and it's especially weird, especially since the graphic card is so expensive. Another cool thing, something separately cool that I've noticed on this 5090, and if I did some more research, I would have noticed it, is this is the first graphic card that I've seen that not only has 3 display ports and not only 1 HDMI port, but 2, which allows a whole bunch of level of like creativity when it comes to how many displays and the customization of displays that you want. Other thing is my GPU and motherboard and RAM sticks have seen the sync up colors, even though I didn't set it up. I'm gonna definitely tinker with that, set them on some breathing effects or whatever. But like, I don't wanna, can I touch it while it's on? But it almost has this like crystal light thing on the GPU. It's a really cool look or whatever. I did I did Training Room of Rivals, and I was getting about like 200 FPS, which is nuts because I've never seen even above 140, 150 with my 4090. And I haven't done actual gameplay of it, like, because I play at 4K on my PG32CM, but we're gonna do a video after this, and this video and that video will probably upload around the same time, if not the exact same time. But like, you know, just saying so far, a couple things. Another thing, there is stickers all over this GPU. When you get it, I don't know if it's the other models as well, on every label, on every lettering, on even the corner of this, on every fan, there's stickers, plastic everywhere. So make sure you do that before you're turning it on, because you don't want to have any excuse of your card. Even on the back where the HDMI port and the display port is, when I did it, like, I had to rip it open. Not rip it open, but like rip that off or whatever. But the card is super aesthetically pleasing, like ridiculously aesthetically pleasing. And I know, like, that's a big reason for a lot of people. They want their builds to look really nice, but this thing has really good cooling as well. I don't know if the bottom and top fans run on like the same cycle. I know they're like connected, but I don't know if it's like, well, I guess this is the top, but I don't know if it's like, if the computer gets to a certain temp, the top fans run, and then if it gets hotter, the bottom fan runs. I don't know. I'll do some testing, see how that works and different stuff like that. But I do not have coil whine. My bottom fan turned on and it's perfectly fine. Last thing before we hop out, something that I didn't cover in the unboxing video, because, you know, I was kind of just laser focused on getting this thing in my computer, and I was super excited. This little black box right here came with a nice instruction manual in this like CD drive type casing, and then took everything else out of the box, and I'm gonna open and showcase it to you guys right here, because it's some really cool stuff. So first and foremost, this is my old Gigabyte PCI cable. The difference in it is the shaping looks a little bit different. I also guessing this is made for like, is it 600 watts? I think the 5090 can pull 600 watts and different stuff like that. It also doesn't have PCIe labeling on the older Gigabyte cable. I don't know if that's an ASUS thing, but do not use old cables or third-party cables. I know ASUS definitely said to do, not ASUS, NVIDIA said not to do that, especially because there's been fires and different stuff like that. It also comes with this cool little like coin-like thing that I'm curious. Doesn't have any taste. I was expecting it to taste kind of like some NVIDIA cartridge or whatever, but it doesn't. Comes with this, I'm guessing, a GPU sag bracket, which my case already comes with 2 of those, so I don't need that. It also comes with this cute little Astral 5090 or 5080, I guess it can be either, replica, which I wish it was USB. God, I wish this was a USB. This would be the coolest thing I've ever gotten from anything if this was a USB. I wish this was a USB. ASUS, if you have a USB, please, can you send me one? This would be the coolest thing ever. Also comes with this little like keychain thing, ASUS ROG. I have a couple of these because of all the motherboards and GPUs. Well, not GPUs, this is my first ASUS GPU, but motherboards and all the different stuff that I've gotten over years. Now this is one of the coolest things I've ever gotten from any like piece of technology. It's like a knick-knack or accessory. This is an ASUS ROG for those who dare ruler that has measurements for centimeters, inches, that has all these cool insignias and logos and unit conversions. And this is honestly like one of the coolest things I've ever gotten from a GPU. Not a GPU, from a piece of technology as like a companion piece or whatever. So there you guys have it, the unboxing or whatever. As I said, I'm going to shoot some Marvel Rivals gameplay literally like right after I turn off the camera here and turn it back on. But it looks really cool in my case. It would look even cooler in a Lian leak. Well, honestly, it looks really cool here. I just wish I can turn it up right. As I said, I'm gonna look up for some brackets and stuff like that. But like, I'm really glad that I finally got my hands on this card. It's very aesthetically pleasing in the case. Gotta set it all lighting purple so it matches the Neon Genesis Evangelion look. But my God, beautiful card. Happy with the purchase, even though it's expensive. But yeah, I'm excited to test it out and get some gameplay and stuff like that for you guys. Now, as I said before, if you guys have any specific games, questions, or anything that you'd like answered, please make sure to put that in the comment section below. Again, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and you guys have a great day.